When you first start working towards a radio, TV, and film degree, everything is very structured. However, the further you go, the more you're able to decide what path you want your education to take. For example, you may be interested in film production and wonder why you should take theory classes. We've asked 2 professors and 4 students to talk to us about the diversity of UNT's RTVF department, as well as why taking a diverse selection of classes is important. What makes the radio, television, and film department diverse?
Our department is, I think, somewhat unique in that it has at least 3 or 4 sort of main areas within it. We've got production, we've got media industry studies, we've got more sort of critical cultural studies. And even within those areas, you'll find people practicing different types of methods.
The fact that we have professors that are really good at just radio or really good at just film theory or documentary, I think that helps make this curriculum very diverse, because you know those professors and you know what they teach and what they can offer you, and I think you can kind of gear your education toward the knowledge they can give you.
I've learned many things about writing, about scripting, about screen direction, about directing. UNT has a very inclusive RTVF program, and I feel that it prepares students very well for the workforce.
Why should students take a diverse selection of classes?
I do think that the students should choose a diverse selection of courses. Even if someone comes to me and says, I'm very interested in radio, one of my points I always try to make is that just because you're interested in radio now doesn't necessarily mean you'll be doing radio from here on out.
I think you need to have aspects from all of radio, television, and film, because a lot of people going into this major don't know exactly what they want to do, and there are a lot of opportunities out there.
I think it's very important to take a lot of different things. If you want to just learn how to run a Chiron machine or light a studio, there are 2-year schools. And you can get I believe an AA degree learning how to do just sort of technical work. But when you come to a university, you're expected to be interested in learning, not only in a specific area, but interested in learning about the world, and in this case, the field and the broadness of the field, and not just one sort of specific kind of narrow focus.
Have you ever taken any classes that helped you in unexpected ways?
I took the screenwriting class, which I think helped me maybe from, developing a script in a structural standpoint, but, I think the content and stuff like that's going to be on your own. So in terms of writing a script, I feel like I got more out of the critical studies classes, because that more informed what I would want to write.
I was very interested in radio, and so I took a lot of courses in radio, but I also took courses in television and film. And sure enough, I worked in film, and more importantly, I eventually ended up really working in just pure audio, which is really for multimedia. And at the same time, I had to do audio for television. And I pulled totally out of doing radio broadcast. And so, in the end, I'm really glad I took all those other courses.
What advice would you give to students in the RTVF department?
I think the most important thing is to take charge of your education. Don't wait for somebody to hand it to you.
If somehow you can impress the teacher enough to get 5 minutes alone with her and talk to her about what courses you want to take, and tell her, well, I've been thinking about stuff and this is the career I want to go into. It's production. Or I want to do a graduate degree and I want to focus on this area. What do you suggest I go about with? And sometimes they can just solve your problem right there.
Plan out what it is you want to do. We are in the department developing pathways, sort of suggested pathways, which will help you pick and choose the types of classes you want to pick. So using that and talking to the professors who teach the classes and the advisors will help you sort of navigate your way through the program.
Don't be so willing to close your mind off to different ideas, because this department is full of different ideas, different backgrounds, different cultures, and once you've closed your mind off to one thing, you don't allow yourself to broaden your horizons, and I don't think you allow yourself to reach the potential that you can.
The University of North Texas RTVF department prides itself on preparing its students for the ever-changing job market through a broad liberal arts education. As beginning students, it's important that you keep your minds open and take advantage of the vast possibilities awaiting in your education.